So at this time, I would like to invite Team 1, that is Bob Simpkins, Senate President of Porterville College, and Thad Russell, Vice President of Instruction, Porterville College. Take it away.
All right, thank you, Dr. Christian. I want to begin telling our audience a little bit about the impact of the COVID-19 epidemic on instruction and how we have responded and adapted to that. Next slide, please. Get the next slide. There we go. So first, of course, we were all taken by surprise by the change of circumstances. And the first priority was to ensure that the students, as we went online, were able to have the technology needed, and the Office of Instruction helped to arrange for that for many of our students. Then there was the need to address the training level of our faculty, many of whom had never taught online before. So again, our Office of Instruction helped arrange for training. And there were 2 courses that we all took, often in that first summer, sometimes into the fall. And then the third thing was something that had never been done on a campus before, where faculty put together a webinar series to help our fellow faculty to adapt to this online environment. Next slide, please. And so we called that at first Quick Tips for Online Success. And we put that together with the help of Reagan Dozier in the Office of Instruction, and a team of faculty you see listed here arranged these weekly webinars to address different topics that were going to be part of what they would be dealing with in this online environment. And we did planning sessions, and then we had the actual webinars that had a chat portion as well. Next slide, please. And it did so well, and it meant so much to us that we continued to do it into the next year. And we continued to change up the topics, but we found that it started to evolve a bit as we continued to do this, and as we enjoyed the experience of helping each other, working with each other to ensure the quality of instruction. Next slide, please. And so this past summer, what happened was we changed the name to Quick Tips for Teaching Success, because it really started to become about how to ensure learning takes place. Of course, that is pillar 4 in guided pathways, and that this was relating then to teaching and learning strategies. Next slide, please. And where we are now with this is that at the end of last semester, the Academic Senate called for task forces to look into faculty professional development and to new approaches to dealing with academic integrity issues, which became somewhat rampant in the online environment, but we wanted to re-examine our approach to this. So we will start looking into this in the fall. The other thing that happened most recently is that a team of us, including people in Office of Instruction and Student Services, participated in the CCRC Summer Institute that was for rural community colleges that put us in touch with other colleges like ourselves. And we got a lot of good ideas out of that to implement moving forward. And then the last thing just ended a couple of hours ago. We did what we were calling the Guided Pathways Academy. Next slide, please. And in that, we put together 2 days of activities in which we had faculty and counselor teams working together and working through a number of different areas to show the connections between the different activities on campus, with an eye towards improving not just the quality of instruction, but the functionality of the college as a whole. And so I, with Primavera Arvizu, our Vice President of Student Services, oversaw this, and we got some great feedback on it, including suggestions that we continue doing this sort of thing with other faculty moving forward. Next slide, please. So where we are now with this then is that in coming into the fall, we were just notified we were accepted into Achieving the Dreams series, Building Capacity for Change, a learning institute that is meant to help with teaching and learning approaches. And our goal with that is to produce a proposal for ongoing faculty professional development, something that we didn't really have before. So we plan to do this in conjunction with Student Services in the Office of Instruction to ensure that a teaching and learning focus becomes part of the regular aspects of instructional life on the campus. And so we are very excited about the direction and feel, next slide, please, that we have come through this experience stronger. We are now more of us are now more educated in diverse teaching modalities and different formats. And we are seeing the potential for technology to help with things like retention, communication, and flexibility for our students. And we have developed stronger relationships with different areas of campus, as well as a greater understanding because of what we learned about our students during this of their needs. I'm going to turn it over to Thad Russell now, our Vice President of Instruction.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate all of that. I'm just going to wrap things up a little bit. Every college in the country, it seems like, is talking about how flexible and adaptable their faculty became during this situation. And I would reiterate, I've said it several times, that our faculty at PC were truly remarkable. From jumping all over emergency distance ed addendums in record time to embracing the recommendation that we had, or the encouragement that we had for all faculty and staff to lean on each other and to utilize the expertise of those around us and part of the college family. Quick Tips, as Bob mentioned, was a prime example of that. And I think it speaks volumes to our adaptability and the adaptability of our faculty, that what we're seeing is, even with an assumption that at some point in time, things will go back to a predominant face-to-face instructional model, that our faculty are looking for ways to utilize what they learned over the last year and incorporate that more in more traditional face-to-face modalities. So we're very, very proud of our faculty and what we've been able to do in such a short period of time. Thank you.